So again, just assess your day for us, Aidan. What do you think you did well, and then what are you hearing from the NFL teams?
Yeah, I thought it was a good day. Put the script together, had about 46, 48 throws on there. So a good amount of throws, got to do a few different things, had some suggestions from others about what to throw and pocket movement, all that stuff. So it was a lot of fun. It was good to be back, good to throw to some guys that I know. And yeah, I've heard different things. You never know who's telling the truth, who's just being nice to your face or whatever it might be. So I've enjoyed the process.
What throws do you make well, you think?
I like any outcut throws, so anything going towards the sideline, come back. We did a bunch of outcuts. Those are some of my favorite throws. We threw a lot of those today.
Tell us about your journey from Big Ten championship game to the NFL Combine, what you were doing, and obviously you're in a different situation because you're married and things like that, so probably have to balance home life on top of training.
Yeah, it's been a crazy few months. We were training down in Frisco, down in Texas, and so my wife was down there with me, and long days at the facility for a good portion of the day, and come home and hang out with her and the dog. So it was a fun couple months to kind of just be us, but also very busy. So we've enjoyed it, but like I said, it's good to be back.
What do you have to get better at for the next level? You talk about them saying different things you can do to move, things like that. I'm sure that's the knock, is that you're not a running quarterback. So.
Yeah. Obviously, the athleticism comes up. Try to chip away at that. Again, don't ever think I'm going to be Lamar Jackson, but try to chip away at the weakness as much as I can, and then just continuing to learn different systems, being able to talk their lingo, see different coverages, see different concepts that you're not familiar with, and so just try to immerse yourself in the game and be a student of the game.
Does it still blow your mind where you came from to this point now where you're talking about the NFL draft?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, I've said before, I try to find the balance of looking back and being appreciative, but also knowing I want to play more football and have some more experiences in the future. And so you try to strike that balance where you can, and above all, just be appreciative, because I know it took a lot from other people pouring into me to get to this spot.
When you sort of talk to NFL teams and you're kind of trying to, for lack of a better word, like market yourself, sell yourself to them, what have you often been going to as like these things, like these are the things I'm really good at, like this is why you should be interested?
Yeah, I think as we talked about, I think my story is pretty unique and where I came from, and what it took to get here, and so I go back to that, and obviously try to highlight the strengths of my game and say what I do well, but a big part of it is the intangibles and like I said, the journey.
Could you take me back a year ago, you kind of had a decision to make of, do you want to enter the NFL draft then, or do you want to come back for another year at Purdue? So you sort of look back on that decision, what it's like after having gone through a full year, then now you're here at it again. What's that like now? Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I'm very happy with the decision I made to be able to win the Big Ten West. Was a goal of mine when I got here, and we do it in the last year that I got to be here. So appreciative of the whole journey, but yeah, definitely even looking back a year ago, so much has changed that I'm very thankful for.
I know you're tight with David Blau. Just how much have you been able to talk to him about this process and any advice?
Yeah, he's been huge. When I was here, a great mentor. When even when he was gone, I was still here. Talked to him a bunch, and actually got to see him a few times. We went to church together down in Texas, and me and my wife got to go over to his house and hang out with him and his wife. So he's a great guy. He helps me out. He reaches out all the time to give advice, and just a great friend overall that I'm super lucky to have.
How much does it get your foot in the door being Purdue's quarterback with the history that Purdue has had sending quarterbacks to the NFL?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Obviously, it's a respected position, a respected program, and so it definitely gives you, people understanding the history that the position matters here. There's been success here in college and in the NFL. It's huge.
If you'd run a 40, what would you run?
Not very fast. Not very fast at all.
So what's next?
Yeah, I'll be around campus until the draft. We have some visits set up with different teams. They'll be coming here, and I'll be going to different places. So it'll be a wild month and a half until the draft, and then we'll see where we go.
Where will you watch it?
Say it again.
Where are you going to watch the
I'll be
draft?
up in Chicago with my parents and family.
No, Chicago. Were you a Bears fan growing up? What was your team of choice?
I wasn't a super fan. I liked the Bears growing up. I just liked watching football. So I wasn't a super fan or anything like that, but liked the Bears.
That's the right answer right now.
What did you take away from the combine experience? That every scout is there, every team is there. It's a chance to show what you can do in front of them. But I think more than anything, it's just being around really great players and seeing, this is what it takes to get to that level.
Yeah, I think you just try to enjoy the experience, and like we talked about, I didn't know if I'd ever get a combine invite, and so just being able to be invited and to be there and get the throat and next to some other great quarterbacks was a lot of fun. I try to pick their brain and also just talk to them as guys because they're in a similar position I am. They're doing the same thing, same meetings, combine, pro day, all that stuff, and so you realize that a lot of guys are just on a similar path, and you try to have that similarity with them, and it's pretty enjoyable.
Is that the first time you realized how important your genetics are with measuring hands and height and all of that stuff?
It seemed a little redundant at times. Shirt was off a lot of the time with just compressions on, so there's a lot of stuff that I didn't expect, but you just roll with the punches.
I asked Charlie this a little bit ago. Just how cool was it for you guys to share that moment of being able to play pass and catch?
Yeah, it was awesome. When after we entered the portal and we talked, is something that we probably weren't even thinking about. We were just thinking about the next season, and to have it come full circle like that, being able to share that memory will be pretty cool for a long time.